First of all, I want to welcome everyone to our farm. Me and my wife, we farm approximately 500 acres here in Jefferson County. We run approximately 200 head of cows, 200 cows, and we have been farming for 50 years now, so we may not do the best job in the county, but we've been a farming about as long as anybody in the county, that's for sure. Let me start out with a little bit about what we do with the health program and all that. Generally, I'm going to start a little reverse order here. We take off the cows in late August usually. Last 3 or 4 years, I have not weaned the calves and kept them. I've taken them directly to the market. I say to the market, I've been selling to the same order buyer for 35 years. I got acquainted with him. He's from West Virginia, a good, honest man. And we take him to Newport and weigh him, which is about a 15-minute drive. Now, I have weaned calves over the years. And that's fine. We can do that. We're set up to do that. But I don't really like to wean calves, although weaned calves are much easier to sell than calves that are not weaned. But my buyer will buy them either way. If I wean them, I've got them to keep to up to about November, into November, and I start calving in the fall. And so I'm calving cows, and I've still got weaned calves and all, and I prefer just taking them right off the cow and taking them to the market if that'll work. Now, if I can't get them sold, then I will wean them, and we'll go that route. Last year, my calves, and I guess I'm bragging a little bit, but my steer calves last year averaged 651 pounds straight off the cow. We have the best veterinarian in the country here in Jefferson County. And in late September, we will run the cows through the chute. My wife will be standing here at the head gate with a record book with the numbers of all the cows and all that. And as they come through, the veterinarian will, of course, he'll pregnancy test them, and he'll tell Gail about how far along they are bred, 6 months, 7 months, 8 months, whatever. And if there's anything to look out for, like maybe the calf's coming backwards, or maybe this cow's got a little limp, you might want to watch. Just different things. And at that time is when we cull the cows. Now, I'm not going to stand here and tell you that I cull every cow that's open. If it's a young cow, I may give her another year. But for the most part, that, unless something happens during the year, that is when the cows are culled, is when we run them through the chute. And also, we've been very fortunate with the 4-H and extension people. They've been so helpful to us over the years. Now, when we run the cows through the chute in the fall, the veterinarian will, he'll give them, of course, pregnancy check them. He'll give them Varicella 6. He'll give them the Scour Boss 9, and he'll also worm them. Varicella 6 also has the VL5HB in it. And then the cows will start calving the 1st of November. We'll calve, I actually calve for 5 months, but November and December, we'll have most of our calves on the ground by the 1st of the year. We're busy in November and December calving cows. I believe this year we had about 30 cows after the 1st of the year that hadn't calved. So we got along pretty well. And every year seemed like it just gets tighter and tighter on that. But And the heifers, I do keep heifers. Now for years, I did not keep heifers. But the last 7 or 8 years I have. Once cattle prices got high several years ago, I started keeping a few heifers instead of buying heifers. Some of these heifer sales, these heifers got pretty high. I have done pretty well keeping my own heifers. My weaning weights have gone up by doing it that way. And what we do, we'll keep the heifers out of the better cows and all that. And this last year I kept 30 heifers, and we'll probably see those here in just a little while. They will start, I put the bull in with them January the 1st. They will start calving the 1st of October. So I get several of those heifers calving out of the way before the cows start calving the 1st of November. So that's kind of the way we do that. Now, when we wean those heifers in the fall, we give them the modified live vaccine, and we also worm them, ear tag them, we utilize them, make sure that there's not any of them bred. No, that's what we're doing there. And when are the calves worked that are born? Well, we work them in April. On those calves, we will give them an implant. We'll black leg pink eye them. We also use another pink eye vaccine. This is our veterinarian recommended this. And then we use the modified live. Well, it's Shield Gold is what we use. We put a fly tag in, and they're wormed. Now, the heifers we keep, we run them through the chute then. Well, we'll run them through the chute, like I say, there when they're weaned, they're late August, early September, but we'll also run them through the chute again and along in the winter time, about the 1st of the year, and worm them again. Like I say, my wife is a big believer in keeping these cattle wormed. And then the veterinarian will pregnancy check those heifers in April. And in fact, he did that this April. And he gives them the Virus Shield 6 BL5, pregnancy checks them, and gives them a pink eye shot. Now he also, this time on the heifers, he used the long range wormer vaccine wormer. On our bulls, I've got about 3 producers that I buy bulls from, really. One I buy more from, seem like than the others, but our cow herd is basically black hided, and we use a couple of 2 or 3 Hereford bulls. Now the heifers I've been keeping over the years, a majority of them have been black whiteface. So our cow herd right now is probably 60% black whiteface. And those black whiteface cows, I use a black bull on them. And I buy bulls that are strong EPDs. I really look at weaning weight and calving ease. Of course, disposition is number 1 with us. With heifers, that's the first thing we're looking at is disposition. But our bulls on CEDs, our black bulls, I want them to have, for our heifers, I want it to be a 10 or higher. On our cows, 8 or thereabout, or 8 to 10, somewhere along in there. Weaning weight, I won't buy a bull that has a EPD of a lower weaning weight than 60. I think the average somewhere around 50 or something like that. But I want bulls with strong weaning weights, and legs and feet are also important to me in these bulls and all. Now, in keeping bulls, separating them and all, and I'm getting ready to separate the bulls from the cattle right now, 1st July. We leave them in from the 1st of February on the cows till 1st of July, which is a 5-month breeding season. And like I say, most of their calves are born in a 2-month period actually. So I do use the Ag Enhancement Program. What you see right here is a pretty good setup. We've got the lane and the working chute. The lane is an adjustable lane, width and all. I really like narrowing that lane in for calves. I do feed a good mineral. In that mineral, in the summertime, we use the fly control. We do use the fly tags in the calves. Now, we do not put fly tags in the cows' ears in the spring. And we do use the mineral with the fly control. So these are my 30 heifers that we weaned last August. And I turned a bull in with them the 1st of January. And if you'll notice, they've got white tags. That means that for this year, though, we use the white tags, so we'll know what year they were born and all that. And we do feed some grain from time I weaned them till through the winter. I've tried to feed them a couple times a week, some grain. And when we get them up, all I've got to do is pull in the field with the truck. They'll follow me to the barn. And because at my age, I don't like to get out here and try to run them. And I do select, like I told you earlier, on disposition first and foremost. As you can see, of course, they're eating grain, but as you can see, these are not a group of wild heifers. If there is a wild one in them, she won't be here long. But these will start calving 1st October. Bred to a low birth weight, black Angus bull. And if you'll notice, I've got more black ones. This last year, I kept more black ones because I'd been keeping so many black white face that my herd was getting a lot of black white face, and I need some black ones for my Hereford bulls. So I kept more black heifers this past year than I normally do. And so this is a pretty nice set of heifers. I hadn't fed them any grain in 2 months. This is the first grain they've had because we're doing the video and all to get them to come out of the shade so you can see them. But they're on this fescue and clover. Of course, we've had, like I told you earlier, we've had plenty of clover and all, and so they're doing real good. I'm well pleased with them. So.